What's good? Welcome to First String Podcast presented by Bet Rivers. Make sure you guys download the Bet Rivers app. Go to www.betrivers.com. You must be 21 years or older to play. On today's episode of First String Podcast, we have our guy Dump Truck Don stopping by, and he's going to pose a question to us that's going to make everyone think. We're going to look ahead to we're going to discuss Ja Morant and Shannon Sharpe, right? And then it's going to be one of those OG classics. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
Yeah.
First Stream Podcast. Yeah. Q Danny. Dre on the beat. You know. Yeah. What's your favorite squad? Tell me who you going with. First Stream Podcast. Yeah, we keep it lit. We got the latest updates. We don't pump fake. Like, come and share it. We don't care. Feel free to hate. We got great guests join us. You should chime in. Houdini on the intro for the time being. Lady A, representing Washington. Pick Washington, everything Washington. Mo coming out of Dallas, know the business. Said, them Georgia Bulldogs ain't quitting. Yeah, if you ain't watching sports, you ain't living. About to get my mattress Mac on, about to bet a million. Let's talk about it. We all grown and cool, we can talk about it. Before we hit the news, we gon' talk about it. Oh, you wanna bet? Let's pop a bottle about it.
Welcome back to First String Podcast presented by Bet Rivers. Make sure you guys download the Bet Rivers app or go to www.betrivers.com. You must be 21 years older to play. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the First String Podcast. Give us a good thumbs up. Tell a friend about First String Podcast. Hit the bell to enable alerts for new content just like this. Listen, this is going to be an OG classic because y'all know how we do on Saturdays. The NHL finals are about to kick off. So let's get the squad in here so we can talk some sports and have a little fun before y'all get out and do what adults do on Saturday nights, okay? Let's bring in my man Sid. What's good, bro? How are you?
What it do, my brother? What it do?
I'm doing great. Are you surviving without Call of Duty right now?
I had stopped playing. I ain't played in like a month anyway, man. So.
I got you. Yeah. So, all right, man. We're going to discuss another game here later today. Let's bring in, as Sid calls her, the Sunshine. I call her HR. You know, y'all might call her something else, but you know, as long as it's Lady A, let's get her in the house. Hey, how are you?
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Okay, listen. Today is Saturday. We usually get rolled up between Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we get them on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So I just want to know: should I expect a FedEx fine here for last week?
You have quite a few.
Okay, great. Great.
My address has changed, so it'll be returned to sender.
So that's what I'm gonna need to do.
Your
too.
background look the same. So what you mean?
I gotta change my flags.
I change them around. I gotta move it around. Hey, so we don't have Ant today. Ant's off on assignment as we sometimes get put on assignments, and so it's the first Saturday of the month. We have Dump Truck Don in the building right now. Let's bring in our guy, Dump Truck Don. That's right. Sing it,
Hey, Don.
Hey, we're back again.
Back again. Listen, and we appreciate a different brim for the occasion. Tell us about this one, please.
This one is called the Affogato. It was by the Gorin brothers. It was at one point $350.
Ooh.
And it went on sale for $140.
Don said he's gonna pay my fines.
What?
He did not say
What? Yeah, I spent a lot of money on hats.
All right, listen.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Well, yeah. So let's say what's up to people in the chat. We got Droopy in the building right there.
Droopy,
yeah,
alumni.
Droop did. He missed my call yesterday, so okay, I got you. Racer for life in the building too. What's up? Yeah, he did. The Racer for life in the building.
Racer for life.
Yeah, so we got everybody that's in the chat. So if y'all are watching, we see and we appreciate each and every one of y'all watching. If y'all want to drop
Where's
in the chat,
Kyle
say
at?
something too. Kyle has not been in the chat for a minute, but I'm about to
I'm
call
looking for
Kyle
that
out.
20-3. He always
Kyle-
posts
Yeah,
that, man.
He was in there on Thursday.
Yeah,
He
Yeah, I
was.
saw Thursday.
in the chat.
That's when he had Lou
Yeah.
Holden on.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
See,
He
so,
put a little 23 out there on Thursday.
I'm gonna have to get at Cal. Okay, so we got the hockey game starting here in 5 minutes. So really quick, let's talk about this. Has anyone's opinion changed on who's winning game one since we last talked on Thursday? I'm still sticking with Florida. I still Darius Wiley's in the building. He said, "What's up?" I'm still sticking with Florida. Is anybody else coming off of the Golden Knights that was on the Golden Knights? Droop's going with Vegas for Vegas money line tonight.
Vegas for the win.
Thank
Vegas
you.
for the win.
Thank you, Don.
All right, I got y'all. So the Panthers are still plus 116. They're plus 116 in Vegas right now. Money line is minus 141. Vegas is still plus 1.5. I'm sorry, the Panthers are still plus 1.5 on the puck line at minus 235. And Vegas Golden Knights are minus 1.5 at plus 185. All right, so we're gonna bring y'all our picks here in a minute, and no one knows what they are but me because I took a lot of naps today. So yeah, dead tired.
Nice.
Man, it was nap day for you. It was nap
I
day for
didn't
you.
have a nap today.
It wasn't in your DNA today, but it was in my DNA
Oh
today.
no, it's still in my DNA. It's just I didn't have an opportunity to take a nap.
It really
No,
was a full moon in it. You ain't get no nap in today.
It is
Yeah.
I got mine today.
right.
Let's get it. All right, let's get into this first topic. We're gonna talk about Ja Morant. Okay, see, on Saturdays, y'all know we clean up what we missed during the week. So this is let's get into this topic of Ja Morant. Ja Morant, they stated that he will. The world will know what his penalty is after the NBA Finals. They don't want to take away from the finals. So Ja was seen in another video with another weapon after being told, having to miss some games, being suspended by the NBA from the gun incident with the club, and then his friend tried to put the gun down and everything like that. Now, Ja's also tweeted out some cryptic tweets, and it had a lot of people concerned for his life, as it does for anyone, any friend, loved one, that people that you are concerned about or interact with. You would be concerned about that. So just talk about what y'all think right now, and how do we deal with this Ja situation. HR, we're gonna save you for last. I want to get Don's opinion on it first.
It's not my business. I don't worry about other people's lives and what they do. He making millions of dollars. He about to lose millions of dollars. But I do believe it's his constitutional right to have a gun. The fact that he flashes it on Instagram ain't too bright, but that is his right. It's his Instagram account.
It is.
You got rights in America. I would be asking help from the NRA if I was the guy, but get some lawyers or something up on that joint. But yeah, it's not the brightest thing to do. I mean, because you got other athletes who got guns, big guns and stuff, and they display them joints, But you got a handgun in a car, okay, you look kind of stupid, dude. You look like a thug. You look like what the people don't want you to do. So yeah, he just need to sit his ass down for a minute and think, because he gonna have plenty of that, because they're gonna give him about 30 games.
I'm gonna give you a little feedback. I'm gonna give you not feedback. I'm gonna give you a little pushback here. All right. So Ja, in my opinion, is probably one of the most gifted athletes in the NBA. Right, and I think that Ja is blowing. It's just my opinion. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I think he's blowing a tremendous opportunity for generational wealth for not only his family, his mom, his dad, his siblings, if he has any, but his kids. Right?
You want this guy having kids, yeah?
I'm listen. I'm just saying, Michael Jordan's kids don't have to worry about money off of him not being foolish. You know what I
Ain't
mean?
Michael
Like,
Jordan's kid mess with Scottie Pippen's kid? No, I'm sorry.
but it
That's
don't.
another story.
But my point is,
Look at Don spilling tea all over.
he is. He's taking your bit right now.
Just taking chains, throwing it against the
Yeah,
wind.
I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out there.
He's his behavior is really look, Don, listen, home HR has just chimed in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she said behave. She said behave.
Uh-oh.
She said behave. So now I think that he's blowing a tremendous opportunity to set his family up for life. You know what I mean? Like, think about this. Like, whoever, if you were born into the Sears family, you were pretty much set, right? That was generational wealth. And then somebody got to the top of that chain and messed it all up. I don't know who that was, but they might be excommunicated from the family now because Sears has gone under. And this is because, that's just how I feel. I think he's messing up generational wealth. Say it. How you feel about Ja?
All right, Don. Let me start with this. He does have a right to own a weapon.
Absolutely.
Colorado states a person drinking alcohol cannot have a weapon on them. That was when he was in the club.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know whether or not he was drinking, but Colorado law states a person drinking cannot hold a weapon. That's their law.
Yeah, we got a similar law down here in Texas too.
Most states have
No. It's not a law in Texas. The law in Texas says if you go in a building that's 51%,
there you
can't
go.
take a
That's
weapon
it.
inside.
Can I take that?
Colorado says you can't drink and have a weapon on you. Two different laws.
Right.
Stats and facts.
Right.
Now the problem is after he went and talked to
the commissioner,
he probably told him, "I need you to stop flashing guns."
Yep.
That's probably what he told him. He probably didn't tell him you can't do it. He probably told him to stop flashing weapons.
Probably because a lot of NBA players do have guns.
Now, the thing is, not only is there another video, it's being worded now they have other evidence on Ja Morant as well. Forget 30 games. He might not play next season at all.
I won't miss it.
Remember, they gave him 8 games last year.
Yep.
Over the first incident. So he talked to the commish. He had another incident. Actually, he had 2 other incidents. And now they're saying they have some other stuff on him that has come in as well. Again, like Pick said, they're not going to release what they're going to do until after the playoffs, not to take any shine off of him. I think he's going for a year. He needs better people around him. And as Lady Ann I saw, he doesn't have any.
Yep.
His parent, I'm not going to say which one, called him, "Hey, I'm having a problem. I need you to bring XYZ and show out here where I'm at."
At them all.
You can't do that when you have a multi-million-dollar child playing in a sport.
Mm-hmm.
High value target. First one he's gonna be the first one they're gonna charge. They're gonna charge him with everything and association with everything. If you don't believe me, ask Michael Vick.
Yep.
Ooh, good point, sis.
You have never seen many people go to jail for cockfighting. Trust me, and they do it out here in Texas all the time. It's illegal.
Yep.
You don't see very many people go to jail for dog fighting either.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Hey, you gotta make an example of somebody.
They're going to. The NBA is going to. Unfortunately, the guy has some of the greatest potential ever, but he's going to surround himself with better people.
And look at what happened. Let's take this back to the court real fast, okay? Last year in the playoffs, nobody wanted to see Memphis. right? Not this year's playoffs, but the year before that. Nobody wanted to see Memphis because they were a problem.
Yep.
And Ja's teammates sat him down, tried to have meetings with him and get him back on track and things like that. Now, if your teammates, your brothers that you go to battle with night in and night out are trying to sit there and talk to you and noticing your behaviors change and you're not about ball, then
What?
you know, pause. Okay. And then so that's a warning right there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over to HR, right? And we're going to find out what HR would do.
It's not about what I would do. First of all, I want to point out the fact that I'm not believing that, oh, you don't want to release this statement until after the finals, and it's just because you don't want to take the shine off of it. That's not the only reason. This is about to be a big punishment. So think about it like this. It will take the shine from the finals because it's going to be the news.
That big.
It's going to be a problem. So that's how I feel. And on top of that, you're looking at an organization. Most sports organizations are like this. We own you. We control you. We pay you this big money. You need to follow our rules. If you do not follow our rules, we're going to punish you. They did that. Ja turned around and did the same thing over again. So now they're angry. This is not about law. He didn't get any charges from either situation. So I do want to point that out. He did not get charges from either situation. However, you have an image. You are a high-profile person in a high-profile organization, and you signed a contract with them. And in that contract, let me see, it states that the players agree not to do anything that is materially detrimental or materially hold on. I lost it that fast. Sorry. But it's in the best. Okay. I know. I scrolled. I was scrolling. But you can't do anything that's against the best interest of the organization. Okay. So
you got to protect the logo.
So with that said, the last the last video, it wasn't illegal, but it also did not demonstrate gun safety. Now, although that the NBA is saying it's not political right now, in a sense, the state of our country, when we have people who are abusing their right to have a gun, they're abusing their right to have a gun, to operate and own a firearm. And you're just waving it around. You're in the car, you driving, you waving it around. You think it's cute. That's not good. That's not going to make the organization look good. So that is the reason why he's in trouble. Has nothing to do with his legal right to own a gun. A lot of players own guns. They don't care that you own guns. We don't want you to make us look bad. That's really what it is. And he did mention, I want to say Silver mentioned that it was about gun safety as well. He didn't mention the gun safety part of it. So at the end of the day, you have to look at it like this. You made the organization look bad. On top of that, you got in trouble for this before. You did it again, meaning you don't care that you got in trouble before. You think it's cute. Even his friend was like, try to hurry up and move the camera. He didn't expect Ja to pull the weapon out.
Yeah.
So it's like, even your friends. So yeah, it's about who he's surrounded by, but at the same time, he's not accountable. Your boy, who you're always with, who was with you the last time, is with you this time. And he even had good sense to be like, oh my God, this is not right. And tried to, turn the camera. So you have to look at it like that, and pick. It's kind of funny when you said something about him having kids and stuff. I was kind of on the line with Don, like, oh Lord, because I'm like,
you don't want this.
Right.
You don't want that seed out there.
Gonna be the daddy, and then his parents are going to be the grandparents. Come on now.
So, his choices in life and what woman he would pick to, and that seed, nah, we don't want that.
You don't know. Maybe. I gotta preface this the right way. Okay.
I might need a drink for this one. Hold on.
Pick
You got your teeth. You got your teeth. on.
unmarried pick was terrible. Married pick, calm down.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Did you not hear what Don just said?
I understand what he's saying. I do.
Who is he
but
going to be married to? So
but
if he
they say
that
but
don't mean she will.
I'm just
Dude,
saying.
He's hanging out at strip clubs at this point, yo.
Hey,
He looking
you
for
can't-
that type of woman, Joe.
But that just could be you going out with your boys and kicking it and stuff like that. Hey, I don't know, but I'm listen. They say the man that finds a wife finds a good thing, so maybe he can find something to calm him down, keep him home instead of being in the strip clubs.
And
Ain't
let
no
me
whole
say this.
shit gonna want nobody like him, Joe.
And let us say this: we're not taking shots at females that work in strip clubs. We're not.
So I support them all the time.
Disclaimer out there.
No, that's statement out. Yeah, say that. Those opinions of strip club. Yeah,
some that do work there own more property than you actually think. They don't.
Say been watching. Say been watching that. Say been watching P Valley again.
And they go out there and dust it off. Put it to the air.
College students, you
That's what
understand?
he said. Hey, I put a couple through college.
Pick.
Before.
Oh,
my bad. Okay.
I gotta turn my fan off.
Hold on.
Let me turn my fan off. I gotta freeze myself. Hold on.
Take another shot.
Oh Lord, listen.
I'm turning my fan off. I gotta be frozen.
Let's get to these picks before we get to Don. So listen, we got 3 picks, okay?
Okay, tell us.
We did one, which everybody stay with their hockey picks, okay? Tomorrow we have NBA game. Tomorrow's NBA game 2. That's going to be our 3rd pick. But tonight we have a little baseball.
No, we got an NBA game tonight, player.
Yeah, find it.
They're playing tonight.
Okay, go ahead, find it. Don't tell them. Let's wait.
Oh, it did say Sunday. Go ahead. They put too many days in between that, man.
All right, so tomorrow we're going with baseball for tomorrow, and we got some visitors at National Park that used to reside there. So I had to pick that game. So we got the Phillies, the Philadelphia Phillies at the Washington Nationals tomorrow. And the Phillies win line is -165. And they are 1.5 run favorites. So they're -1.5 at -103. The Nats are +140. And they're +1.5 at -122. The over/under set at 9, right? 118 for the over, 104 for the under. This is coming right off of Bet Rivers, okay? Right off of Bet Rivers. So make sure you guys go there and play. Don,
you said it's for Sunday, right?
Yeah, man.
Pick you froze.
It's Sunday.
Woo!
He look like Bernie Mac. I
wait, what?
want him to stop teasing me.
You froze for a second. You froze for a second. You froze. That's why I was asking since for tomorrow. He was like,
"Oh, I'm back." Okay.
I was landing forward.
Who?
Look at that.
Man,
like Bernie Mac.
My bad. Okay, go ahead. So
teasing me.
All right, man. Who you got? Don? Philly or Washington?
I'm going with the Philadelphia Phillies and the run.
All right. So minus the 1.5 for Don. Lady A.
Since my divorce from Bryce Harper, I do not ever go with the Phillies. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and take Nats with the spread.
Nats +1.5. I got you. Say it.
This actually is a toss up. These teams are pretty close together.
Yeah, actually, they really are.
The Phillies won game
with
1
with a major payroll.
4-2, I believe. But they believe that it's going to be less than a game in the next and the run in the next one. So I'm gonna go with the Nats and them plus bats because I think it's gonna be closer this time.
All right, Nancy.
All right, okay. Say it. Listen, put me down for the Nats money line to beat them tomorrow.
Okay.
Put me down for Nats money line tomorrow. All right. So
Now, personally, if it was me, I would buy the point up to 2. But I'm just saying.
Okay, look at you. You
there
got
you
that.
go. Hey, yeah, Sid gonna buy that point up to 2. That's right. There you go, Sid. Yeah.
You gonna tell us what to do on here, but then you gonna tell them what you recommend.
Man, you know what? You know what, Lady A? I keep telling people this. I can pick them, but if I put any money down on it,
it don't work.
Yeah, that's why I just tell them, say it, just follow me.
I can pick it all day.
I said the bet and be like, just get in the car.
Pick, you don't always choose the best things now.
But I win.
Okay.
Come on, fans, stop spinning.
All right. The NBA. We got the Miami Heat at Denver. We got the Miami Heat at Denver. The line is Miami plus 8.5 at minus 109. Their money line or their win line is plus 285. Denver is minus 8.5 at minus 112. Their money line is minus $360. All right. The over under set at 215. 215 and a half at minus 109 for the over, minus 112 for the under. Now, Miami has a lot to fix. They got whooped. They were not aggressive, and they vowed to be more aggressive, and Jimmy Butler said so. They are still confident. Now, Denver also has some things that they can fix and get ready. So they absolutely can lay the hammer down on the Miami Heat in game 2. And I must say right now, said earlier, pick, I think they're going to win game 2. Let's see if Sid sticks to his guns. Sid, who you got?
Miami plus 8.5.
Miami plus the 8.5. Lady A.
I'm going with the over.
She's taking the over of over 215 and a half. So 216 is your magic number. You are going to sweat. Nice sweat. That's going to be a nice sweat for you.
Not really.
No, that's going to be a nice
Miami
sweat.
missed a bunch of. I'm not talking about contested shots. They missed
Open
a bunch.
shots.
I'm standing in the park by myself. It's pregame. I should be hitting these.
Yep, they missed a bunch of
them in the last game. And caveat, they say Tyler Hero could play.
I don't think he's playing. Don, who you got?
I'm just telling
you. Nuggets in a sweep.
Nuggets in a sweep. Droop's going Nuggets as well. Money line is $360 to win $100. That math ain't mathing for me. That math's not mathing for me. Okay, now listen. I need each and every. Yes, sir. Oh, I didn't. Did I didn't.
He has been upgraded.
And
I didn't.
Oh no, that's Khalid Martin. Never mind. Wrong.
Give me. I didn't put mine out there, but give me Miami. Give me Miami on the money line as well, plus 285.
Pick Denver has put up more than 112 points
in
a game 55 times this year.
Okay, how much has Miami done?
If Miami hits, let me see, their average point total is 112.4 points.
Yeah, but this is the playoffs. This is the finals. Defense. They're gonna play some defense, and then especially if they're trying to sweep. Denver's gonna play some defense. They may not even get to 100.
Okay, so I'm just giving you the numbers. So you going off of what you think gonna happen.
You right. You right. 100%.
It ain't gonna be no sweet dog. It's going 6.
All right. I think it's a gentleman's sweep. Give me 5. Okay. Now I need everyone to pay attention because here comes Don's question. For us, we know what it is because we had to get ready. So I need you guys thinking because y'all are going to want to answer this. What's up, Hawk? Hawk just got in the building. Hawk always late. Harlem Shake Hawk. But
what's going on, Hawk?
But we're glad you made it, Hawk, just in time. Okay, Don. Go ahead and give us your question, please, sir.
Who are your top 5 players in NFL history, regardless of position?
Your top 5 NFL players, regardless of position, in NFL history. So, do you want us to give you all 5 and then you tell us we're wrong? or how do you want to do this? You want us to give you
This is
one
all
each?
opinions.
No,
It's
this is all
our-
opinion. Yeah, you
Pick
can
that's
tell
all
us,
okay,
man.
okay.
That's
That's
all
all
All right,
opinion.
Okay, so listen, can I jump into this first?
Whoa,
Can
whoa,
I-
whoa. The question person got to go first.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Don, you
I
gotta go
asked the
first.
question.
You asked the question, so you're not gonna
No,
answer the question.
Don said,
I can come in last.
Okay. there
okay.
you go.
Don
Yeah.
said, he's good. All right. So
two
listen,
picks.
in the chat,
So
in the
pick one
chat,
to be first.
yeah, in the chat, we want y'all to put y'all top five in the chat, so we can debate this. I love this question. When Don gave it to me, I was super excited. I was super excited about it. I was like, I got to get this in the chat right away, so you guys had time to think. And look, so for me, I'm gonna start off with my favorite player. I'm gonna go Walter Payton. Walter Payton is number one for me. I know Barry Sanders is great. I know a bunch of people have come back and done, better than Walter or whatever. But Walter Payton is the absolute best for me. All right. Number two, I love this person for their passion. They lost a finger, cut it off. Ronnie Lott, a straight monster. Plus, it's the position that I play. I play safety. I wanted to play like Ronnie Lott, wasn't as big, but I wanted to deliver blows and everything like that.
Pause.
True facts, 100%, bro. 100% pause on that. I wanted to arrive at the point of
You're about to make it
the
worse.
catch. I want to arrive at the point of the catch with bad intentions. Is that better, Lady A?
Was worse.
That was. I wanted to arrive at the point where the wide receiver was trying to make a catch with bad intentions. I think that cleaned it up. Okay.
Next play.
What? If that cleans it up for you, perfect. Let's
All right. Okay, so number 3 for me is my dad's favorite, Doug Williams. Doug Williams is one of my favorite players in the NFL. I don't think that he gets the appreciation or recognition for what he's done. So Doug Williams, one of my favorites. That's the quarterback position. So the next one for me is just a person that I just watched and admired, and I just don't understand a lot about why this person's not in the Hall of Fame. Is Gary Clark. Gary Clark is just amazing to me. Ran smooth routes, did whatever it took to win. Gary Clark is just amazing. And then the person that Gary Clark wanted to be like for me is Art Monk, and he didn't make the list for me right now.
Mhm.
So that's actually my number 6. But the last person, actually somebody just put it up in the post, is Barry Sanders, which is my other person, which is Barry Sanders. So again, I'm gonna give you my list again. Walter Payton, Ronnie Lott, Doug Williams, Gary Clark, and then Barry Sanders. No particular order, but those are my top 5 right there. So Hawk has got it in no order. I'm coming to you next, Sid. There's he is right there. Oh, and he's staying recent. He's not going all through NFL history.
Right.
So Hawk, that is an absolute wonderful list right there. Yeah.
He got one of mine. He got one of mine on there too.
All right, go ahead, Sid.
But
He got
wait,
one of mine on there.
hold on, Sid. Pick Gary
Yes.
Clark. He's not on my list. I'm just going, but he is an amazing person. I think I told you I was talking to him recently.
Yeah.
Man, he's an awesome dude. Off the field as well. So I'm with you there.
Yeah. I like the interaction that you brought, Don. I mean, people are digging into it right now. Okay, go for it, Sid.
Yeah, I'm
If I have more
channeling
than
my
5,
inner what's my man name?
Lou Holder.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my Lou Holder right here.
I got you.
Yeah.
Since one of mine popped up there, I'm gonna have to go to one of my alternates.
No,
I have
Okay.
more than 5.
just do it.
Just give us yours. Yeah.
No, I'm good. One person who revolutionized Stickum,
Oh,
defensive back, Lester
Lester
Hayes.
Hayes.
Lester Hayes.
Lester Hayes.
Yeah.
Lester Hayes used to have everything on him. Tax returns stuck to him.
Hey, I remember he got stuck to somebody one time. He had to pull his gloves off.
He couldn't take his jersey off, man.
Man. And then at running back, I hate to say this, but he came out of SEC. He gave me a headache in the SEC. He gave me a headache in the NFL. Emmitt Smith.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
Oh, okay.
He gave me a headache in the SEC. And take him off there.
5.
My
it's
next
5.
One, my
The
next
top
one.
5. Go ahead.
My next one would be one of the greatest wide receivers ever.
Mm-hmm.
Just on a bad team. Megatron.
Oh,
Straight out of
nice
Georgia Tech.
pull. Nice
Just
pull.
on a bad team. Just on a
Right,
bad team.
Bad.
Hey, I got a
I was
feeling
hoping
that
he would lead, but he wouldn't lead.
I got a feeling that
all
Said's
the
whole
time.
team is going to be traced back to the
I
SEC.
knew. I
He
just
was
said
looking for the wrong one.
he wouldn't lead. He just he had a couple opportunities to lead, but he wouldn't. He stayed with them bums. I digress. Of course, drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. The man who no one knew how fast he was. Out of the ACC in Florida State. The man who's gotten on Lady A's last nerve lately.
Coach Prime. Coach Prime.
Tony.
Yeah. Prime is again.
You can't take away what Deion Sanders did as a young player.
Nope.
He was the only player in NFL history to play in a playoff game and a World Series game in the same day.
Right.
Y'all see what I He had nothing left.
He won a Super Bowl. He won a Super Bowl.
Since then.
Drew, you got you missing 2 players, Drew. Oh, there were the other 2. Okay, I got
my last, but not least. People may not think he's a top 5, but when he got to Atlanta, the Predator, the boy was a monster. John Abraham. The Predator.
So let me get this. When
he got to Atlanta, he was a monster. I don't know what he did before he got to Atlanta, but when he got to Atlanta, that boy was a monster.
Say it. So how many players on your list came out of the SEC?
Right.
Deion didn't.
Deion didn't.
That's Emmitt.
Yeah,
this Emmitt. Deion didn't. Abraham didn't. Megatron.
Okay.
Megatron came out of Georgia.
Megatron out of ACC. He came out of ACC. Yeah. That's right.
Right.
All right, Lady A. This is the best list of all right here. I already know it.
Well, all of mine are OGs.
Okay.
I don't have any new people on my list because when you say all time, like I said to say it, I was like, the NFL been around for 100 years.
100 of them.
So that's a lot of people. So I'm gonna go ahead. The first one I'm gonna name, it's not really in any order, but the first one I'm gonna name only is because it's dedicated to say it. Why this gentleman is on my list.
Oh, okay.
He's an amazing player, wide receiver. He played for the San Francisco 49ers. He played for the Raiders, the Seahawks. None other than an HBCU graduate. Jerry Rice.
There we go.
Okay. So I just want to put that out there.
Hey, he was on a lot of people's lists over here too.
That's what I'm saying.
He is the GOAT. They call him the GOAT, right? He's the GOAT. He was the GOAT before Brady.
Man, because I'm gonna be honest with you. He used to make me a little jealous because he wasn't on my team. I'm like the 49ers, man. God, Jerry on that. Jerry was a problem. So I really like Jerry. And then I'm
my second list.
Who's second list? Wait, what?
No, not you. One of my coworkers.
Yeah, because I see who had like 3 lists on here. It was Hawk. Did Hawk have 3 lists?
Hawk,
Yeah.
Graves
Hawk had
got
like
2,
3,
3
4
lists.
Hook said I got all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, NFL. But so I have Jerry Rice. I have
Okay.
linebacker from the Giants, Lawrence Taylor. I'm surprised I
Lawrence
ain't getting
Taylor.
nothing
right.
from you guys. Running back from the Browns, Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody say that.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Pick had a quarterback.
I
Sid,
did.
did you have a quarterback?
No. Wide receivers and DBs, baby.
Okay, Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
And I also had Walter Payton.
You also had Walter Payton.
I also had a stand-up dude.
Yeah. Real good. Real good. Okay, Hawk
Alright.
just dropped his second list in here.
Antonio Brown, Jeff?
What?
Fred Taylor?
What?
Okay.
What?
You know what?
Fred Taylor's going in the Hall of
I'm
Fame.
going to say this right quick about Hawk TV list. You cannot take away what Antonio Brown did in Pittsburgh.
You cannot.
He might have been a headache at the end, but prior to that,
but is he all time?
Hey, it's an opinion. He thinks he is.
That's opinion.
He's
but
in his top 10
because
this is his second list.
No, that's
he
not
should have
top
stayed.
10.
First, I think he should have stayed. But hey, you know,
you done named about 30 people already, Hawk. That's not his top 10. That's all 5.
He said my second list. He said my second.
This is number 36 right here. Antonio is number 36.
Okay.
I see you, Hawk. I see you.
Okay. All right. Don, hey, it's a great exercise, Don. I really appreciate it. Now we would like to hear your top 5 of all time.
Number 1, from Syracuse University, one of the greatest lacrosse players of all time.
Yeah, he was.
Jim Brown.
Say his name.
Lacrosse?
Jim Brown. So bad that I named a hat after him. Yeah.
I didn't know he played lacrosse. That's a new one to me.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Brown led league in 8 or 9 years rushing.
Mm-hmm.
He had played in 118 games and averaged 104 yards rushing per game.
Mm-hmm.
Per game. As an average for his entire career, 5.2. Like, that's incredible. Number 2. Lady A, we get on the same stuff almost here, see, because
Really?
Jerry Rice is my number 2 guy.
There you go.
He's my number 2 guy. He's got the most amount of all-purpose yards in NFL history.
Right.
Second to him is Brian Mitchell. Wow. Yeah, it's a little thing. Yeah, put Brian in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you. I agree.
Number 3, Reggie White. No, I'm sorry. No, right. Reggie White's my 4. Lawrence Taylor's my number 3.
Oh, see, yeah, we were right on it.
Lawrence Taylor's my number 3 for many, many reasons. Last person to win the NFL MVP. I mean, yeah, the defensive player to win MVP. I think might have been Lawrence Taylor, last one, I believe. Game record, changed the game at linebacker. Number 4 is Reggie White. When Reggie White was in Philadelphia, he had more sacks than games played.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at metaphor right now.
Really?
If you don't go sit down.
Troy Apke. Oh my God. See, Mark Sanchez. Gus Farrat and who? Scott Blewett. Oh my God. Really?
Metaphor, go to sleep. Don't even go to the corner. Just go sleep.
Number 5. My favorite. One of my favorite players that watch it. He was always a joy because you didn't know what he was going to do. That's Barry Sanders.
Oh, yes. A joystick.
Yeah, that was my favorite player to watch. And you talking about all time? You talking about a guy who averaged like 1,500 yards rushing a season?
Mm-hmm.
That was his average. That was his legit average, 1,500.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have any quarterbacks on my list because most quarterbacks are not athletic enough to be considered the greatest physical players. Everybody needs help on the team, but they just seem like they need more help. And a lot of the yards come from the receivers, such as a Jerry Rice, to catch and go the distance and all that stuff. But yeah.
Hey, but at the same time, I understand, the quarterback, wide receivers, quarterbacks are very, very dependent on each other, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that takes away. This is my opinion, Don, and I'm not arguing your list or nothing like that. But I think that them being dependent, sometimes if you don't have the greatest wide receivers, but you are a dynamic quarterback, an amazing quarterback, you do your homework, you do things like that, that you can elevate those wide receivers that are just average. And then sometimes it's the other way around. You can be an amazing wide receiver and not have the best quarterback and need 8 different quarterbacks in 1 year and just be that much more great of a player that the point where when you do get a stable quarterback, y'all elevate together, and it would be amazing the run that you could probably have. But you're absolutely right. They do need that help from the offensive line, from the wide receivers, tight ends, running backs. They need that help. Don, great question that you gave us this month. I look forward to what you give us next month, man. That was an amazing one. It was fun. Did y'all like it in the chat? I really did. I think I love our chat because our chat gets loose, like metaphor naming Troy Apke, right?
I had one thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna put Dion on my list, and I talked to my cousin. He said, "Man, what if Deion Sanders would have stayed in Atlanta his whole career?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that knocks him out the box, yo."
No, he left. He did what
I know he
did.
left.
What he did what
What if
Sam
he
wanted
would have
Megatron to do.
stayed in Atlanta his whole career, Joe?
If he stayed in Atlanta, he wouldn't have gotten those stats, is what Don is saying.
He would not have been the defensive player of the year in Atlanta, like he was with the 49ers. He was a great player in Atlanta, but he was not that guy until he left and went and got a star.
To a star team. No. He started doing those interception return for touchdowns in Atlanta. I built the dome. Remember when he started saying that, he was taking those interceptions and running to the end zone. He started walking around. I built this zone. Jerry Glanville was the head coach.
I remember that. It was black.
They got rid of Dion. Dion really didn't want to leave.
He quit.
Y'all didn't want to pay me, then I'm out of here. Just like the Braves. What people don't realize is during that playoff World Series run, Dion was playing without a contract.
Yeah.
What, 91?
Yes.
Yeah.
When he got
playing without a contract in 91
and left the Falcons football game and flew to the Braves game, he was not under contract. He led the league in leadoff bats, and they did not play him because they were mad because he was still playing football.
Yeah. We talked about that the day.
We talked about that. Yeah. Stats and facts, baby.
Don't get saying was in the back pocket, dude. I'm telling you.
Hey,
that hurt me deep when he left. And
we got one more. Yeah, we got one more thing to talk about. We got one more thing to talk about.
Tell you what happened when people leave Atlanta and go to Dallas.
Yeah, we do have.
You know how I feel about that.
We got one more thing to talk about, but before we finish talking about that, hey, y'all know Pick go wild sometimes and go off script.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to go off script.
I'm in my fan zone.
Say it. We are in June.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that happens every year around August. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about football? It. No, John Madden gets released.
Man, I ain't played Madden in years.
I ain't played Madden in years, but I'm excited because I'm excited about this year's football team. And I'm going off script because I'm going to give away a copy of John Madden when it gets released. So those of you that are watching, you guys play Madden, I'm excited. You know, when I get excited about a video game, we give it away. So First String Podcast, we will be giving away a copy of John Madden up and coming. So you guys stick around. We'll discuss how we're going to determine who will get that copy of John Madden as a podcast, and we'll bring that to y'all. But I did get excited and I went off script. Here's our last topic for the day. And I want to thank everybody for joining us today, okay? Our last topic is Shannon Sharpe.
Mhm.
Shannon Sharpe is leaving FS1 and undisputed. That's what it is.
Undisputed.
The undisputed. But since that was announced, there have been some other moves made where he is now signed with Jay-Z or something else or something like that, right? So, how do we feel about Shannon Sharpe leaving Skip Bayless? Good move, bad move? What do we think here?
That's
Droop's
two
already said.
black guys left Skip Bayless hanging, ain't it?
Droop's already saying he needed for the PS5.
Oh, Don.
It's two black guys that left Skip Bayless hanging. I guess. I don't know.
They mutually parted. They
Wait.
mutually parted ways. Go ahead, HR.
I think it's an amazing thing for him to do, but that leaves Fox in a very strange situation because nobody wants to work with Skip.
How about that? I don't.
And Stephen A said that if he wants to make his way over to First Take, he's with it.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, I usually spill a little bit of tea sometimes.
Yeah, you usually spill a little something. Yeah. Say how you feel about this.
I can't say I didn't see it coming. The Hamlin situation, especially with Shannon Sharpe having a brother who went down on the field, and how Skip kept talking about it, like it was you could see it coming a mile away, because when they said he didn't show up the next day, they had to realize his brother broke his neck playing football, was on the field.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with him saying that, and we all know that old boy literally died on the field. We said it. Do we not say it, lady? Did we not say it?
We did. Yeah, we did.
We covered it up.
We did.
You got a former player. For one, a former player you're saying it about. Two, a former player with a brother that went down on the field. Oh, you can see it coming a mile away.
Yep.
I hope it works out. Shannon.
The personal attacks on Shannon.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
And I hope it works out for him. He's entertaining to me. Opinionated but very entertaining.
It's
he is.
Yeah.
And he has his own, show now. He got the Shay, little show he does. And I just want to put this out. I'm always going to be Team Shannon because he's my birthday twin. And our birthday is coming up this month. So just put that out.
Don't forget, get your Venmo out there. Y'all can Venmo Lady A.
What? Say it. Where you go? Where'd you go?
I couldn't freeze it.
I'm just saying, June 26th is a really good day.
What day?
June 26th. That's a really good day.
June 26th. Do we got a show that day?
No, that's a Monday this year.
We're doing the show June 26th, so everyone can shower Lady A with money.
You said we're doing a show
on her birthday.
No, don't do a show on that day.
No show.
Not on the 26th. We can do.
Will you be available on the 27th?
Yes, I will.
Good night. Will you be available the 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th?
I know we may be a little tired, but I will be available on the 27th.
I will not be available on June 17th. Just so you know.
There you go.
Wait.
And it is a Saturday.
That is a Saturday.
I will not be available that day. I don't work on
Father's Day weekend.
Have his contacts on too.
That's Father's Day weekend.
You already know.
Sid, I got a question.
Talk to me.
Atlanta football stadium is named for who? Chick-fil-A?
I didn't mean to laugh.
Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday.
Huh? Because me and a friend of my coworker was talking like yesterday about how they got a Chick-fil-A in the stadium, and most of the games are on Sundays. So why they got Chick-fil-A?
You really tell you why? Sundays? Do you really want to know why?
Yeah, I'd like to know. Because I got to tell them.
College football bed.
Huh?
That's why.
Because what?
Georgia is a college football bed. The Georgia Bulldogs have won more games in that stadium, more meaningful games in the stadium than the Atlanta Falcons.
Say it.
The kickoff
Every
game.
Falcons home game, they can't handle Chick-fil-A.
Hey, the kickoff game, the very first game of college. Guess what it's called?
What?
The Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A
Kickoff.
kickoff.
That's right. That's right. The Chick-fil-A. kickoff.
Well,
Hey, that is going to do
Well,
it
we
for
know
us.
whose stadium that is.
Yeah, right. Mystics down 4 right now. That's going to do it for us today. On Tuesday,
Whoop, whoop.
we have Karita Parks. She had to reschedule with us. So we got Karita Parks on Tuesday. She's going to drop by. There is a mandatory minicamp coming up. So we'll have some information from there. We have another special guest on that Tuesday as well. We'll confirm that with Ant. Thursday, we will get you guys ready for the Belmont, right? We got our guy from Vegas, Chuck, coming back, and we will let you know if Smoking Joe will be with us, if he's going to be available, because I know he's going up there. So we'll have boots on the ground. If he doesn't, then I will let you guys know what he tells us about which horses. So you guys stick and stay with us. We really appreciate you. Don't forget that we will give you more information about our John Madden giveaway. Dump Truck Don, man, we appreciate the great question. Look forward to having you the next first Saturday of the month of July, which is going to be close to the 4th of July. So we'll have to talk about that one.
Oh boy.
But yeah, you guys, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. And again, thank you for sticking in there with us. Say, did we cover everything, sir?
That's it. We got it all.
All right. We got it all done. Okay. All right. Shouts out to my son, United States Air Force. First String Podcast, second to none. Come get some. Tell him, say it.
Them Bulldogs lead the way.
I think he said go dogs.
Yeah, he did.
Ready for your beats? Our first song from the person.